I haven't encountered this much of a waste of time since I tried programming Val to understand sarcasm.
See? Didn't I tell you our friend would be back?
Hurry! Disable the card press machine!
Thank the Ark!
Glad we saved those folk. But now we need to deal with the bastard behind all of this. Let's move.
Thank you, stranger. We should be okay here for now. Go pay Wiley his just dividends. For all of us.
What? Did I tell you? All according to the plan.
Yeah. Wiley's plan. Almost killed us.
Get the signal. Over here! Behind the head! I'm the one you need to worry about. How are you still upright over there?
Random elements.
Ain't recharged! Ready to waste them. On your command.
Little pick-me-up for you.
Don't make me bury another agent!
To the rescue! Sight unseen! Let's get you healed! To the rescue! Sight unseen!
Statistical improbabilities are unconfirmed.
Combat! Hey! Hey, distraction for you! That's the way forward is tough too, but I'm not ready.
Not ready if you need a house call. Let's get you healed! Out of sight and on the way! Someone's offering, medic.
Give the word and I'll take care of him, Commander. Over here! Over here! You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
I'll be damned. Look at this place. Do you reckon they have a rendering of Tau Ceti hereabouts?
So Clemens and Svoboda's killer arrives. So much of our plan ruined because of your meddling. Victor's explosives would have minimized casualties on both sides. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you. Oh, I think my average walking speed will suffice once I've finished dispatching you. You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything. I trust you're not implying something untoward between us.
Don't worry. We already know DeVries ain't got a heart that could spare 2 beats for anyone. And you seem awful frugal in that regard, too.
The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. DeVries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment. What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about? This proves nothing, except your willingness to trespass into other people's correspondence, and Joseph's inability to express himself clearly in the written form. I can't conceive of a reason why my survival should matter to you.
But I can count on 3 hands the reasons why your death would.
However, as a matter of professional curiosity, let's entertain the hypothetical. I stand down. Then what? I'd reach old age before he managed such a feat. Thank you, but no. No more talking, Agent. It's time I deliver my last prediction to you, personally.
Riddle me with bullets all you like. With this rejuvenation device at my disposal, you'll never do me wrong. Mechanism. A little sprat attempting to destroy the projector. You personally.
Guns tucked and loaded.
Arrow on the captain.
I'm at. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Don't adversary. Riddle me with bullets all you like. With this rejuvenation device at my disposal, you'll never do me harm.
Whatever's on the Sears terminal is ours for the taking.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced. I'm much obliged for your tireless work. With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and its security codes, our plans for the peace talks can finally be spurred into motion. However, without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, we've no choice but to proceed with our contingency plan. A direct assault. Though the codes will allow me control of the automechs on the station, we'd best accept now that more lives may be lost than previously assumed. Yet we must act unflinchingly. To fail now would mean the end of everything.
Best get a move on to the peace talks. DeVries won't hesitate, and neither should we.
Agent, over here. I assume you had a chance to speak with Landon. That is, Seer Wiley. I appreciate the sentiment, but there is now ample evidence disproving that fact. The truth is, I held Wiley back. I kept him from advancing for my own selfish gains by spreading lies and false concern over his competence behind his back. If I had not thwarted his ambitions... No. Those hypotheticals are best considered in private, I think. Yes. Better to focus on our gains than our losses. My colleague's survival is something worth celebrating. I won't keep you. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable though the outcome with Seer Wiley turned out to be. I had intended to offer you access to one of our experimental weapons, but it seems you already helped yourself to it. You always do seem a step ahead of me. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
I'd estimate I'm 43.11% scathed.
Then increment your bravery index. My goodness, you novices in your theatrics.
Excellent timing. We're nearly finished reviewing the materials you brought us. Oh, well now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear my own argument shares.
You too, huh?
Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot advance the plan.
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
A simplistic assessment, but perhaps not incorrect. Further examination of the topic is required, but I'm satisfied with this thesis moving forward.
Given your stance, I expect you'll want armor over a weapon. You can retrieve it from the same drawer where you deposited our research materials.
We appreciate your time. If you have a spare 4 hours, feel free to stay and observe our period of silent, sustained reading. Otherwise, until we next confer.
Val wants us to discuss
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
If we ain't keen on courting complete chaos, we'll need a plan. A solid one.
Stakes are high. If DeVries sabotages the peace talks, war will continue. Don't need to be a seer to divine that.
Should Agent DeVries succeed, current trajectories suggest a massive spike in civilian deaths throughout Arcadia. Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised, in the absence of Victor, status deceased, and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander.
It's a comm station built by the Order in the early days of the colony. As Val said, auto-mechanical security measures are a given, and DeVries will surely level them against us. I'd also expect some level of hazardous disrepair, though the unpredictable nature of DeVries and her defectors concerns me more than anything.
Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
You know where I stand. This war's taken too many good folk from us. I'll be damned if I let DeVries add to that number.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of her own phantoms? Good. Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us falling out too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
That damn Wily put us in an impossible situation. I'm glad those hostages can go back to their families, but I fear we played right into DeVries' hands. With that data, she could wreak more havoc than we anticipated. Look, I know the choice is yours on how you want to approach this, but it's my folk in the crosshairs. If something happens to our delegate, I don't know how I'd live with myself. If there's space by your side, I hope you'll call on me. Sure, but don't get me wrong. I ain't asking this of you for my own benefit. We got a duty to protect everyone at the peace talks. You as an Earth Directorate agent, me as a soldier. It's what we do. If we fail to stop DeVries, this will have dire consequences for the war and everything else. So let's not fail, huh? Oh, I see. You're here to gossip. All right, let's hear it. Who do you want to talk about? He's become a close friend. I'd like to think he'd say the same. Might have butted heads in the past, sure, but there ain't a better teammate I could ask for. Though I reckon he's seen his fair share of struggles over the years, no matter how he tries to hide it. Think he ought to ask for help when he needs it. Not only is he a couple smokes short of a pack, he's also insufferable. I try, Commander, but Void, he makes it difficult. Who knows? Could be that he could change for the better if he breaks free of that Protectorate nonsense he's intoxicated with. But I won't hold my breath. Oh, I got a lot of choice words that would have even Val covering her audio receptors, so I'll spare you most of them. I just hope we don't regret letting Azza on board. She... Ain't often often you see an elder solving an equation with one hand and stabbing someone in the eye with the other. So the real question is, does she get along with me? I sure hope so. I'm keen to learn about her, though I reckon she's more of an abacus than an open book. Set in her ways, methodical. And law help you if you jostle her.
We going to kill Hierarch Ziegler soon? My knife hand's getting itchy. Who can say? There was no indication that I've seen. I've interacted with him on occasion. Seemed a decent, loyal sort. As interested as I am to hear whatever sorry explanation he has, not sure I'll be able to control my rage when I see him to ask why before I remove his spleen. Maybe I'll start with his gallbladder? No, I think it's gotta be the spleen. Such as?
Marisol Delgado has been added to the ship roster and has claimed her quarters. This unit has also been informed by Agent Delgado that she is not to be disturbed while resting unless the ship is on fire, and even then, only if it nears my quarters. This unit is available to answer any queries. Which member of the Incognito would you like assessed? Grafts are known to cause pain and discomfort due to dry, flaky skin and restricted blood flow, among other issues. While Trooper Silong has declined this unit's offer of therapeutic palpation, she has allowed for a humidifier to be installed in her quarters. For now, Trooper Silong's overall health outcome remains uncertain. Continued monitoring is advised. Agent Delgado has asked that this unit not provide unauthorized updates on her aptitude or well-being. She instead requests that anyone wishing to form an opinion of her speak with her directly and within striking distance. Agent Delgado has also asked that the following addendum be provided. That last portion was a joke, to some degree. Multiple warnings have been issued to Deputy Agent Leitinger regarding knife safety, and all have gone ignored. This unit is ready to answer any and all queries.
Glad you stopped by. I had something I wanted to ask you. Now that we're out of pulping distance, are you sure about recruiting that Arbiter? That hammer's a fine piece of weaponry, sure enough. But how much can we trust the hand wielding it? Don't let the luxuriant hair and good looks fool you. Sorry, misspoke. I meant good manners. Arbiters ain't like us. Facts matter less to them than personal judgments. Once the boulder's going, someone's getting crushed. I've seen it happen more than once. Yeah, right up until he decides we need a little judging too. I'm guessing you didn't come here to talk about Rao, though. So what's on your mind?
The hostages went home safe. We'll see if those at the peace talks make it back fine as well. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Commander, if you've a moment, I wish to note my reservations regarding the Order member we seem to have brought into our fold. Setting aside my obvious concerns as an enemy of the Order, there's something devious about her. Something that sets her apart from her fellows. There is a bloodlessness to her nature. A killer's icy resolve. She's dangerous. That we do. But it's best if we not bring danger home to roost. That was all I had on that subject. Consider my concerns logged. Certainly. I consider myself an open tome. Quite well. I am able to uphold justice wherever it may flag. Bolstered, of course, by your steady support. Was there more in this vein you wish to discuss? She taught me all that I know. Her teaching style was stern, but enlightening. If ever I erred, she would teach me to avoid making such a mistake in the future. Though she did not raise me from infancy, I was brought into her tutelage quite early. I spent a great deal of my life looking up to her. Her death weighs leaden on my shoulders. We must find her killer and bring them to justice, lest justice in Arcadia truly fall to ruin. Why, he is of the Matriarch's direct lineage. Only he possesses the understanding to lead us all. Someone not Matriarch ordained would bring the Protectorate to ruin. May his leadership of Arcadia last for many years. I hope someday to be party to his glorious presence. If I had one wish, it would be that he leaned less upon the Consul's guidance. The Sovereign alone knows what is best for Arcadia. Meddlers should not be abided. In every respect, save being humans, and perhaps even that is arguable in the Sentinel's case. Where Arbiters uphold justice and loyalty within the Protectorate, the Sentinels operate on its fringes. They are clandestine operatives, little more than alleyway backstabbers. I find them wholly unnecessary. As you might expect, they are the Consul's pet project. Enough about the Protectorate, then. Very well. Straightforward. I was trained from a young age under the tutelage of Supreme Arbiter Marthana Andros, alongside my co-protege. Only those rated most highly on the Protectorate Acumen test could be placed even among the ranks of Arbiters. And to be mentored by the Supreme Arbiter herself was a great honor. Moreover, she taught her protégés to seek out evidence before judging as they saw fit, despite the fact that an arbiter needs nothing of the sort to declare something a crime. An arbiter would never abuse their power. Every action we take is on behalf of the Sovereign and upholding the Protectorate. In any other society, I could see such a scenario resulting in anarchy, but the Protectorate is Matriarch ordained. Our devotion is ironclad. Precisely. If the system did not work, there would be chaos, which is why all within the Protectorate must work to uphold it. As the Protectorate's most elite, we protégés needed to be able to think flexibly and adapt to situations that faced us should they require adaptation. At least, I believe that's why. Would that I could still ask her. Alas. Sneer all you like, but our society has operated in this manner for more than 100 years. Normally, arbiters do not need to prosecute, for all operate as they should. Ask, and I shall answer.
Careful now. Oh, you sure haven't lost any of your boundless energy.
This is Protectorate territory, right? Ain't looking to instigate anything, Commander. But if these bastards make any threat with my person, no promises.
Gravzigi, aggressor's near.
Looks like a fight!
My death!
Rats raring to go!
I'm alive. Who needs to die? All in the wrist. Step aside. Swine. I'm not going to deny killing these traitors was invigorating. Your leader still needs to be dealt with.
Someone call for a medic. Let's get you healed.
I'm really going to enjoy.
Yeah.
Asa, why are you still alive? There's been some ghastly mistake. We must speak on the latest revelation before you compound it by killing me. You're obviously unaware that you've been officially marked for death. Otherwise, you'd have killed yourself and saved us all the trouble. It's unfortunate I was unable to inform you of this before you killed so many loyal members of the Dawn. But so be it. Glad we were able to clarify all of that. Well?
I'm thinking I'd normally just kill this idiot where he stands, but I must know what in the Architect's name he's going on about. Ziegler, what's got into your brain pan? You used to be a dedicated member of the Dawn. How could you think there was a legitimate kill order on me?
You were revealed as a betrayer through the Sanctified Channel. How can you disobey a revelation from on high, when you yourself exhorted us constantly to never do such?
You make a compelling point. But then again, so does my knife. Let me introduce you to it. Why the fuck not? You're such the jester, Commander. You actually had me going there for a minute. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. It's time to stick Ziegler here like a cysty pig on a spit.
Commander's almost at my sting. All in the wrist.
Recharging as fast as I can, Commander! Recharge for mayhem! On the way. Happy to help. Straight.
I can't believe what Hierarch Ziegler was saying. How could there be an official kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty. Of course not. What a ridiculous question. Never. And I'd thank you not to suggest such. If only it were that simple. It should be impossible for someone to infiltrate our communication systems, especially when it comes to a high-level communique. Unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that one of our members has been compromised. Damn straight they should have. I have no idea. If I go anywhere near one of our encampments, I'll be forced to kill members who believe they're following orders. Of course, any member of the Dawn who turns on me without thinking is asking for death, but this could still make solving this even more difficult. Don't worry. I'll stay on as part of your crew until I get this all figured. It's given me an impressive amount of opportunities for killing, and all the killing helps me think. You know, I didn't have any knowledge of corporations before the invasion. Besides some general teachings we had as children that... existed and were... detrimental to humanity. As much as I abhor most things they filled our gray matter with, I must agree with this. Corporations offer only pre-packaged emptiness. Fortunately, the Dawn is spreading the truth to all. The age of the rifts is nigh.
proximity to a rift of that magnitude is not advised. Some light dissociation from reality may occur.
Doesn't take an engineer to hazard a guess whose ship that is. DeVries is here, Commander. I'm sure.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late.
To our society, the rifts.
Preposterous. Our mission to stop the talks is a righteous one. Why would I ever jeopardize it for the likes of you?
We need answers, now. How we extract those answers, I'll leave up to you, Commander. Personally, I'd start with the knees.
You'll do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it. We know full well she cares nothing for us, nor do we ask her to. We share her purpose, and so we fight to keep infidels like you from disrupting her plans. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself. Now we're just talking in circles. To arms, Cadre! For the Order!
Emergency.
What's that on the monitor over there? Could be important.